Hey everybody, this is Rapaport. Today I'm going to be reviewing my new Strandberg design Boden 8-string guitar. So, this guitar was designed by Ola Strandberg of Sweden, and this guitar was machined, hand finished, and assembled by Strictly 7 Guitars out of Ohio, in the USA. So, let's get to the specs. The body is swamp ash, chambered, makes it very light, very resonant. The guitar is very loud acoustically. You can hear that pretty well. Very lively. When you plug it in, the thing just really comes to life. The top itself here is maple, it's quilted maple, beautiful piece of wood. Has kind of a 3D look to it, watery type look. Kind of changes character as the light reflects off it. It's bolt-on neck construction, 6 bolts holding this thing together. See the back of the neck is flame maple with 2 rosewood fillets. Also inside the neck is chambered, and there are 2 carbon fiber laminates in there to add stiffness and stability. In addition, the neck has a 20-inch radius, makes it very flat, easy to play, comfortable. We have 24 plus nickel frets, and when I say plus, I mean the last 4 strings. It's actually a 25th fret here. You can see it's a fan fret design, multi-scale, which means on the F sharp string, the lowest string, the scale is 28 inches. On the high E string side, it is 26.5 inches. So let's talk about the EGS fixed bridge system. This is Strandberg design. It combines a tuner, bridge, tailpiece into one unit. Each string has its own bridge unit, and the action can be easily tailored for each string. The bridge itself is made out of aircraft-grade aluminum, and this transfers the string's vibrations much more effectively to the body of the guitar. Each bridge unit is attached to the body using 2 screws. Very stable, very strong. Next up is the Lace Alumitone X-Bar pickups. These pickups are specifically made for extended range guitars. They have a broad, sensitive, wide band of tone with a lot of warmth and clarity. To me, these pickups sound crystal clear, very transparent. The low end is very tight and articulate. What I like is they don't impose any real color onto the sound. You're hearing pretty much the combination of the hardware and the wood guitar. More hardware, we have a 3-way pickup selector switch, All the way down is the bridge pickup, up one is both pickups, and finally the top position is the neck pickup. These pickups to me sound great, so what we're going to do is we're going to just have a quick listen to each one of these settings.
Back again.
Additional hardware, we have the volume and tone controls. Very sturdy, high quality, knurled steel, easy to grip, easy to spin. What else could you ask for? Also, we have the dot markers on the side. They are compensated lumen-lay dot markers, glow in the dark, very good on stage. And the whole guitar is finished in a matte oil finish, very soft to the touch. You get a little sweaty, you won't stick to the guitar. Your thumb will slide easily up and down the back of the neck, even if it's a little bit sweaty. Great finish, very soft, smooth. That's it really for the specs. So what I want to do now is talk about the ergonomics of the guitar and what makes this guitar special. The body is geared towards multiple playing positions. You can see I'm a classical position guy. This guitar just kind of molds to my body. The neck is at an optimal angle here. I don't even have to hold it. And feels great. You can see also, you can put it here on your right leg if you play like that, or if you like it nice and up close, you can play in this position as well. You can see we're also missing a headstock here, and this is Strandberg's patented string locks up here. What's great about the missing headstock is that we can drop a little weight in the body. So by chambering the body and using aluminum hardware, this guitar is very, very light. I believe it's under 4 pounds. Another obvious thing we have here is the fan fret design. What's great about fan frets is that anatomically it seems more correct for my hands. If I'm down here on the first fret, you can see my finger is parallel with that fret. As I go up the fretboard, that parallel position remains constant as the frets change angle. In addition, the fan fret design provides a longer scale on the bass strings, which means that you can use a lighter gauge string down here, which gives you a more toneful, lively response, and I think a much better sound. Next is Ola Strandberg's Endure neck profile. You can see that there's kind of a spine here that runs at an angle on the back of the neck. And what this does is that it keeps your thumb and wrist in an optimal position as you're moving up and down the fretboard. So this greatly decreases the risk of repetitive stress injuries, cubital tunnel syndrome, and carpal tunnel syndrome as well. So now, we'll talk about the things that I like about the guitar. For me, I'm a neck guy. I'm all about the neck, and this is a great neck. It's a satiny finish, which means if my thumb gets a little sweaty, it still slides nicely up and down the back of the neck. The action, I can get quite low. It's got a 20-inch radius, super flat. The weather here in New York this past spring has been quite variable, from cold and dry to wet and warm, and I had to adjust the truss rod once upon receiving the guitar. And that's it. I've had it for about 4 weeks. I like the super tall frets. Very playable. Another thing I like about the guitar is this, obviously it's lightweight. It doesn't hurt my shoulder when I stand with it for long periods of time. The positioning of it, the ergonomics of it, like I said, I play in the classical position, so this thing just melds to my body. Optimal angle for the neck here for my hand. The hardware I feel is high grade, very high tolerances. This thing is constructed very well. I do not see any defects at all. Pretty much flawless in design and construction. All the frets are, dressed well. Nothing is hanging off the fretboard. All the seams here, the neck pocket, very tight. No loose screws. Nothing shaking, rattling, or rolling. Things that I do not like about the guitar are, there's a couple things, believe it or not. One thing is, I feel that this 3-way switch could be a little higher quality. There's a little bit of a flimsiness to it. Nothing crazy, it works great. But, I figured, how much could it cost to upgrade the switch, right? Another thing that I'm not too crazy about is access to the upper frets. I do have comfortable access, but my thumb, as you can see, is really not in a great position. Kind of have to maneuver my hand around a little bit to access those upper frets. Not a big deal. That's really about it. Everything else about this guitar is great. Very comfortable, like I said, very light. I highly recommend you guys checking one of these things out. They are becoming more and more widely available. So, that's it. That's all I got for this guitar. Hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me. And that's it. Hope to see you soon. Take care.